The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Please bow your heads. Thank you. You may be seated. Dumelang. I can't hear you. Dumelang. Kgotsong. Thobela. Sanbonani. Molo. Matekwane. Goeienaand. Good evening. His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, Chancellor of UNISA and former President of South Africa, Principal and Vice Chancellor Professor Linkabula, the Chairperson of Council, Dr. Musia, and members of Council in absentia. Members of Executive Management and Extended Management of the University in attendance, Executive and Deputy Executive Deans from various colleges present, esteemed dignitaries, friends of UNISA in attendance this evening, college academics, professional and support staff, unisons, parents, grandparents, guardians, siblings, friends and family, spouses, may I also say boyfriends and girlfriends, and partners, and of course, our graduates, the class of 2024, soon to be the alumni of this University of the Land. Don't they look beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give them a warm welcome. You are welcome in this room, and you are all welcome. I greet you with a sense of pride, and today marks a significant milestone in our lives, where we gather to acknowledge and celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance from our esteemed students, soon to be called UNISA graduates. I would like to extend a warm and heartfelt greeting and welcome to each and every one of you in this room as we celebrate this momentous occasion of your graduation. Today is your day and is for you to celebrate your achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matsidi Somolapo. I'm the Acting Vice Principal, Strategy, Risk and Advisory Services, and I'm officiating this ceremony on behalf of our Principal and Vice Chancellor, Professor Linkabula. With me on the stage, I'm with Professor Seputa, who is the Registrar of the University, and also Professor J. Chisasa, who will deliver the Chancellor's address this evening. Also with me are our academics from colleges, including our academic advisors and supervisors and college representatives who will be officiating the graduation this evening. We are also with the member of council, President of the SRC, Mr. Nkosinati Mabilani. And the college representatives who are here from the College of Law, we have Dr. T.D. Ngobeni, Advocate M.A. Mtembu, College of Human Sciences, we have Professor Magudwani and Professor T. Shandu. From the College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have Professor T.E. Nanjalele, who is the Director of School of Public and Operations Management, Professor H.P. Mashele, Professor N.H. Manchidi. In the College of Education, we have Professor M.J. Taule and Dr. J.M.C. Mutijwe. And we have the supervisor here representing his doctoral students, Professor A.T. Motlhabane. Let me also take this opportunity to welcome and recognize colleagues who provided logistical support for making this occasion possible. And these are colleagues in the Graduations Division, the Department of Institutional Advancement, Multimedia Services, Operations and Facilities, including Security and Protection Services, and the Department of Human Resources, the Employee Wellness Unit. Not forgetting our cleaning and landscape staff who have kept the facilities and grounds immaculate. And lastly, I would like to recognize our organist for this occasion, Dr. Isabel van Rensberg. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great privilege and an honor to stand before you today on this momentous occasion to celebrate your academic achievements. Today, we gather to mark the end of a chapter in this phase of our graduates seated here this evening in their academic journey and the beginning of a new one. You have overcome many challenges and emerged victorious. Today is your day, the day that you have wished for. It has finally dawned. As we stand here in celebration, we also recognize the commitment and perseverance it took to each one of you to reach this milestone. This is not only for your achievement, but also the culmination of the support and sacrifice made by your families, friends, and academic mentors. We honor and thank them for their unwavering support. Can we give a round of applause to our families here and our academics? We also welcome the support that the University of South Africa has provided by implementing several initiatives aimed at fostering greater student success. UNISA prides itself of being the University of the Land, the biggest and oldest comprehensive open-distance e-learning institution in Africa and the world. We are gathered here to celebrate success. As you walk across the stage this evening, I would like to remind you, or for you to remember, that you are standing on the shoulders of giants. Your predecessors, our African leaders, who have walked on this stage in the past 152 years. They have earned all sorts of qualifications from this institution. I cannot mention them all: politics, business, management, accounting, engineering, education, science, agriculture, humanities, the list is long. And this has been going on for 152 years. You have now joined that pedigree of leaders, and we expect the best from you and nothing less. Today, as we celebrate your achievements, we also acknowledge the significance of your role as ambassadors of this esteemed institution. With over 50,000 graduates annually, you contribute significantly to our mission of driving economic development and fostering a socially just society. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, I urge you to embody the values of graduateness, dedication, service, innovation, and ethical conduct, and to be agents of positive change in your communities and beyond. Following good ethical principles and conduct in all you you do, either as a student and in the world of work, is very critical, because you being a UNISA graduate reflects on our institutional values. You are the mirror of the university, and you will be judged accordingly. Also, congratulations once again to our academics. We are judged on our outputs. You are our evidence that we have indeed made our inputs towards the strategic targets that we have, that we will graduate so many students per year, and you are that evidence. Once again, you are welcome to this momentous ceremony, and let us proceed and enjoy the evening. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Professor J. Chisasa to the podium to deliver the Chancellor's address. Over to you, Prof.
Thank you very much. Esteemed guests, members of the academic community, representatives of civil society, government, and development partners, students, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge the acting Vice Chancellor for according me this particular opportunity to talk about what many people have got to understand as gender-based violence, which I would like to propose that it be reworded to violence against women and children by men. Although men do advance some arguments, that women also inflict violence against them, statistically speaking, we can't really talk about it in that fashion. What we need to address here is the violence against women and children by men. Having said that, I'm really honored to address you today on a subject that demands our full moral, intellectual, and institutional attention, which is the role of education in eradicating gender-based violence. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to bring to your attention that the values of the University of South Africa are rooted in human dignity, justice, equity, and transformation. Gender-based violence is one of the most insidious violations of human rights across the globe. It transcends borders, cultures, and class, and it continues to devastate lives, fracture families, and impede the progress of entire societies. In South Africa, the scourge of GBV is not a mere statistic. It is a daily reality for far too many women, children, and members of marginalized communities. But we are not powerless. Education at all levels is the single most transformative tool we have to dismantle the systems and norms that sustain gender-based violence. At UNISA, we believe that education must do more than transmit knowledge. It must cultivate critical consciousness. It must challenge patriarchy, toxic masculinity, and structural inequality. And it must empower individuals, regardless of gender, to act with courage, compassion, and conviction in the face of injustice. We know from research that education can disrupt the cycle of violence through a number of ways. First, by shaping values early through gender-sensitive curricula that promote respect, empathy, and equality from primary school through to higher education. Secondly, by equipping young people with the tools to interrogate cultural norms and reject harmful stereotypes. Thirdly, by providing access to economic opportunities, which are essential to reducing women's dependency on abusive environments. Fourthly, by creating safe learning environments free from harassment and exploitation, where staff and students alike are protected and heard. Fifthly, by producing the next generation of thought leaders, policymakers, and activists who will advance gender justice in every sector. Now, as Africa's largest open distance learning institution, UNISA has a special responsibility and a unique reach. We educate more than 400,000 students annually across the continent. We train future teachers, law enforcers, counselors, social workers, and business leaders. What we teach, how we teach it, and the ethical framework we promote matters, and deeply so. This is why UNISA is committed to the following: integrating gender and human rights into the teaching and research programs. Secondly, strengthening institutional responses to gender-based violence through survivor support, reporting mechanisms, and awareness campaigns. Thirdly, collaborating with traditional leaders, faith-based organizations, and youth groups to tackle GBV in all its forms, including those rooted in custom or silence. Supporting research that generates evidence-based policy recommendations and informs public debate on gender justice. Ladies and gentlemen, gender-based violence is not inevitable. It is learned, and therefore it can be unlearned. Through education, we can break the silence. Through education, we can challenge power imbalances. Through education, we can cultivate a society that is safe, just, and equal for all. Let this gathering be a rallying call, not only for dialogue, but for decisive action. Let us ensure that our classrooms, campuses, communities, and countries reflect the values we profess. Let us affirm that no girl, no woman, no person should live in fear at home, in school, at work, or on our streets. And let us remember that education, when truly transformative, does not simply inform, it liberates. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chisasa, for your insightful presentation. A presentation which comes at a time when we have experienced violence in our society in one of the most profound ways that we have seen in the past few days. And for that, before I go into this, can we have a moment of silence to recognize Olerato and many other women and children who have been killed? Olerato Mongani, can we have a moment of silence? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And Prof, thank you for that presentation, and where you are emphasizing the importance of education, the role of education in addressing issues that are related to gender-based violence, which transcends borders, ranks, class, and all sectors of society. You are saying education must provide answers, guidance towards the combating or to combat gender-based violence. And by doing so, or how we should do so, you are saying we should look at our curriculum, which should be gender sensitive. We should look at our cultural practices to address some of those things that perpetuate gender-based violence. We must create a safe environment free of violence, and we must have thought leaders to ensure that our society is safe. And there must be collaboration across all sectors of society to do this, to educate people, and also to support research and policy to address some of these issues that perpetuate gender-based violence. And also we must have laws where we are able, or platforms where we are able to take decisive decisions that will help in combating violence in society. Thank you very much for that, Prof. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you to keep your phones on a silent mode. You can keep them on to take photos, but please keep them on a silent mode so that the proceedings are not disrupted. And please also do not leave the hall until all our graduates in this room, we have completed the whole ceremony, because if the first group leaves, then we will be left with an empty hall, and it wouldn't be fair to the others who come behind. And if there are people in the hallway, can we give them a minute to walk in before we get started, please, so that you can be seated. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mbalendle Happiness Ngema for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. A.T. Mutlabane, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled The Effect of Integrating the Visual Lab in Grade 10 Life Sciences, a case of rural schools in Umkhanyakude district, she examined the impact of integrating visual reality laboratories on Grade 10 Life Sciences learners' understanding and science process skills. A mixed method approach was employed. The results indicated that visual reality laboratories enhanced learners' understanding of life sciences concepts and improved their science process skills, including observation and measurement. A model for life sciences visual reality lab was proposed, and recommendations for advancing life sciences education were provided, highlighting the potential of technology-enhanced learning.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Balentle Happiness Ngema the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Balentle Happiness Ngema.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Chifiwa Precious Mudzanani receives the degree of Master of Arts. Congratulations.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Seketani Hope Baloi. Malikutu Katlego Tlhatlhetši. Thando Ntangazakhe Jongwa. Dimakatso Megi Kekana. Ntombi Ana Khosa. Minda Creyer. George Vos Libambo. Lebogang Sarah Letswalo. Puti Grace Mabitsela. Maile Goodwill Machete, Lucia Albertina Majiga, Tifanelwi Makumela. Okay. Tifanelwi Makumule. Bulani Thelma Maluleke, Isaac Malisele Manamela, Albert Lenzwi Mathareni Mchabi, Robert Mtutuzi Mtagane, Edward Mnisi, Kineilwe Johanna Mogoro, Bathabile Cynthia Muhlahlo, Azwindini Taylor Mukese, James Nyabonde, Comfort Ogbo Okwagu, Rivonia Ntsireledzeni Ramaligela, Lutendo Sharon Rabura, Matapelo Eunice Sibetseba. Christabella Anna Sekhovela. Maria Silepe. Ntombana Shabalala. Tumega Sokaka. Makumbo Mhango Stanley. Spiwe Jacob Twala.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Penelope Penny Baloyi. Romeo Dakalani Gabi. Malobisa Sylvester Mahwasha.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Tione Anandale. Khomocho Ngwanasegalake Matsimela. Solufelo Nkosi. Face the camera. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Kesaitsi Esther Lepodisi received a degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Magdalene Balega, Nomsabao, Winnie Silindile Chauke. Sorry. Koketso Ditshego. Fatima Zahara Kasita. Anastasia Adri Hatcher. Charia Jordan. Mangakane Bakang Lamola. Keneilwe Prudence Leponyane. Bonolo Matebele Lerobane. Sue Marie Liebenbeck. Ntabise Mage. Angel Sengiwe Qiniso Mabaso. Matabela Poshia Maboa. Andiswa Angel Maisela. Mapule Edis Makoba. Ntevezani Manwadu. Tololo Promise Mdluli. Pumzile Anita Mkwanazi. Kidiboni Jacqueline Mulubela. Thelma Mashilwane Muraila. Tabile Mashego Muswane. Ronika Mutaung. Camera. Tlo Rosina Mutata. Bridget Tsulufelo Mpatlele. Vulenda Mpigalale. Hazel Msipa. Ayanda Sunshine Mutembu. Tobile Nana Ngobe. Pindile Florence Nhlapo. Tisetso Zipora Nkosi. Nongeba Glodia Ngumalo, degree obtained with distinction. Tolin Tlantla, Goodness Ngumalo. Ramatsubani Salfi Pila. Michaela Angelique Monteiro Pinto. Christine Buipelo Khadebe. Jeanette Schultz. Nozipo Penelope Sebutoma. Tulufelo Shuping. Kitumetse Marian Suping. Louis van der Merwe.
Oh, okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Education. Holly Alice Andreka. Mahlatsi Apani. Kateko Valencio Baloi. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Shani Michelle Barnard receives the degree with distinction. Lebogang Emily Befola. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Sasha Lee Bentley receives the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Emma Palesa Bukaba, sorry. Sipiwe Cynthia Butelezi. Nwaitelo Zandile Chabalala. Nikita Mary Louise Chisman. Kamohelo Ntamayeng Chetsi. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Gugu Adelaide Cindy receives the degree with distinction. Fulufelo Davani. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Bernadette Rita Depp receives the degree with distinction. Kalipile Tami Zamini. Nonhle Dorcas Dlamini. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Smangele Dlamini receives the degree with distinction. Thokozane Jameson Dlamini. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Enli Durant receives the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mariam Ibrahim receives the degree with distinction. Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Renske Elan receives the degree with distinction. Alida Fauch. Sivuisiwe George. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Prinella Gopal receives the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Larissa Gorman receives the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Ashley Grisel receives the degree with distinction. Portia Gianna. Gloria Mekadi Kekana. Tsepiso Phyllis Kekana. Iva Khosimang. Zamagumede Cynthia Khoza. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Jadine King receives the degree with distinction. Hicksonia Kubeka. Madibana Reni Lesese. Shobisile Pretty Linda. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Laura Veronica Mabaso receives the degree with distinction. Samukeliswa Mabena. Kilabukile Matsebeng Siposihle Madishaba. Zinhle Madlala. Prudence Maesela. Mpo Immortal Mahanu. Lindiwe Magazi. Kobisa Matazana. Victoria Mahasha. Hlanhla Precious Mahlangu. Perfect Zinhle Mahlangu. Tabang Judith Mahlangu. Shaisani Precious Mahori. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Shirel Maestri receives the degree with distinction. Truly Isani Makamu. Innocent Makopole. Tepang Malewa. Rachel Malobola. Rachel Malobola. Keletso Maluka. Mahlohonolo Cyril Mangena. Matapa Joyce Mangena. Cynthia Mangwani. Tabonyana Mautu. Nontokozo Protantiama Mapalala. Nontokozo Protasia Mapalala. Huitsi Mang Marakalala. Kristen Taku Marumula. Princess Sarah Taini Masango. Lungile Maseko. Faith Kasela Masilani. Mulewuheng Mantue Masemula. Isaac Mpomashaba. Patricia Mashaba. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Minki Kagiso Mashilo receives the degree with distinction. Boitumelo Penelope Mashilwane. Jabu Tobile Masinga. Kumuto Prosper Masipa. Nicole Mbali Masombuka. Lwandisa Patience Mateise. Paulina Matebula. Tsakani Sina Matebula. Vushari Celebrate Matebula. Maputi Bella Matala. Ntombi Fuchi Mbani. Ngebo Mbatha. Noktula Mbokane. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Kilsi Min receives the degree with distinction. Nomathemba Mkhabele. Fikile Mgomezulu. Sihle Hope Jennifer Mnisi. Ntabisen Cynthia Mudibane. Marupa Maggie Mahanu. Gladness Grechi Moshala. Emily Kaugelo Mujolwane. Lebohang Gerald Nokwantle. Dixon Mukwena. Lebohang Elizabeth Mukwena. Masiho Tando Mulawa. Kamugelo Precious Mulibati. Lebogang Happiness Mollo. Dumisa Faith Monani. Disebo Naledi Monti. Confidence Renewed Morena. Ramabela Daphne Murupana. Ntabise Mushwela. Charity Nontokozo Motau. Basile Pauline Mota. Jacqueline Mutupi. Francina Kale Mpele. Faslashia Muluko Mpiana. Paul Batara Msibi. Kinile Mtembu. Samkelisiwe Wendy Mtetwa. Ntsako Mtombeni. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Lavelisani Malauzi receives the degree with distinction. Vahangelwa Munyai. Kentina Namise. Nondumiso Millicent Dinisa. Happiness Tabani Jofu. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Audrey Charlene Nero receives the degree with distinction.
Dembe Nechi Lonwe. Tandeka Beauty Lebecha. Andile Marvelous Ngomani. Lundelo Ngolunga. That's right. Pumlani Ninzi. Lydia Pokwane Nketu. Asapiwe Nkomani. Mpile Patricia Nkosi. Mpo Francina Nkosi. Megi Raisibe Nkwana. Bonyekile Ntombela. Firel Pidiache. Cherizade Paul. Pumzile Phahla Muhlaka. Dipuo Maria Pizzo. Kuzo Delight Rampisa. Philippine Kamogelo Ritlamfu. Chanel Sandwell, degree obtained with distinction. Alicia Scholes, degree obtained with distinction. Ntsibeng Francina Selepe. Palisa Petronella Sedzi. Mnisi Alice Shabangu. Makamela Georgina Shalang. Nozipho Shange. Lihlabile Shokwana. Nomthandazo Heather Sibanda. Stando Privilege Sibanda. Tlamaka Sara Sibanyoni. Mongezi Andile Sibeko. Alicia Simons. Nontokoso Emelda Sindani. Precious Sindani, degree obtained with distinction. Nomsa Kumbakate Sitole. Senile Brightness Sitole. Siyabonga Princess Sitole. Oh, sorry. Siyabonga Prince Sitole. Sorry. Princess. Selina Maureen Sia. Eunice Ness Skosana. Marishai Smith, degree obtained with distinction. Swen Smith, degree obtained with distinction. Anik Spice. Nomfundo Mbali Tembe. Marna Terblanche. Itumeleng Princess Tapedi. Sandra Tobela. Manuka Philippine Tubakale. Neo Twala. Tabelo Precious Chifumulo. Chisele Elise van Starten, degree obtained with distinction. Kara Vermaak, degree obtained with distinction. Joanne Foster. Kuzo Lerato Sandra Vuma. Candice Dominic Wells, degree obtained with distinction. Ntombi Futhi Deni. Saneliso Ndlovu. Roshni Peck. Aleta Maidi. Nana Emily Maluleka. Audrey Maputejo Mashau. Pumela Lona Matolingwe. Jabulile Priti Sadiki. Bongiwe Poshia Zuma. Lindo Kuhle Manqoba Khumalo. Manqoba Khumalo.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Law. Lerato Petrus Mahasa. Amukelani Munama. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nonkonzo Khiliza. Mofat Kotswana. Emmanuel Katleho Mahlangu. Resenga Kingston Makamu. Thelma Melita Marareni. Khomotso Megi Mashaba. Lerato Mnguni. Nkosi Ngiphile Ngcengwa. Portia Gaugelo Ngwana. Ntabiseng Johanna Pasha. Amugelang Sam Phiri. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Unkabetsi Litlotlo Mahlaga receives the degree. Madam Vice Acting Chancellor, Unkabetsi Litlotlo Mahlaga receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Nkensani Sarah Mabasa. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Kiaubaka Umpemetsi Mutaung receives the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Human Science. Mbulelo Mehlo Makhulu. Lerato Lydia Musebi. Zuzile Princess Mdinis. Bonile Sherilyn Ndlovu. Ntebogang Lala Sikabate.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Tshepo Eleanor Mabe. Ernest Tuso Midupi. Letlamoring Alfred Mudise. Sipo Ndambi.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Manabeng Tolerance Mampuru receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. The following candidates received their degree with distinction. Shazia Ali, Mia Brooke Drake also received the degree with distinction. Innocentia Tandi Kweswa. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Sumaya Lani receives the degree with distinction. Okay. Renil Notawe Lebaka. Precious Fanisa Mashangu. Mashatsi Christina Maikeke. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Nosizwe Uratilwe Mawani receives the degree with distinction. Yo, the diploma with distinction. Noma Kwezi Pel Nkochwa received the diploma with distinction. Kumutso Olivia Mohali also receives the diploma with distinction. Ramukoni Kumucho Muloto. Samkelisiwe Penelope Nkunze also receives the diploma with distinction. Tapelo Semenya. Ayanda Sikhonyela.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Makgotso Itumeleng Prayer Molefe receives the diploma in the College of Human Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Mapalo Palesa Lipota. Siabonga Gift Manyisa.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Khabantate Emily Muliki received diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Sweetness Makosazani Ngobo received the national diploma.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Kanyisa Musanya receives the diploma in the College of Education.
Congratulations, class of 2024. Please, let's give them a round of applause. I want them, all of them, to stand up. I didn't hear properly. So let's do the ululations and Mindidi Etsane again. When you walked in this evening, I thought we were just holding your cell phones, but I can see some things. Can I see them again in the air? Thank you very much. You may be seated. Thank you. And also congratulations to the families. Can you please stand up? This is your degree also. As graduates in economics, management, sciences, business, law, social sciences, education, you are uniquely positioned to contribute to addressing some of the most pressing challenges that South Africa is facing today. I am so proud of you. I feel I can also claim you, you know. To our graduates from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, you are the architects of the future economy. Your expertise will shape industries, drive innovation, and create sustainable solutions of our economic challenges. Whether you are charting a path in finance, in management, or entrepreneurship, the skills you have gained here will be essential for South Africa's growth and development. You are the future entrepreneurs, managers, and corporate leaders who will steer South Africa's private sector in the right direction. In a time where innovation and job creation are critical, your expertise in finance, management, and operations will be essential in starting business, driving industrialization, and developing solutions to foster economic resilience. You have the power to champion our economy and ethical business practices that contribute not only to profit, but also to the upliftment of our people. A round of applause for our graduates in Economic and Management Sciences. To our graduates from the College of Education, you hold the key to unlocking the potential of future generations. All of us seated here, we come from you. As educators, you will inspire young minds, ignite curiosity, and foster a love for learning that will break the cycle of poverty and inequality. Your role in shaping the future leaders of tomorrow is vital, and your contribution to society will resonate for years to come. Again, a round of applause for our educators. To our graduates from the human sciences, your understanding of human behavior, culture, and society positions you to address some of our most pressing challenges of our time. We have seen some of the challenges that we have seen in society, some of the behaviors that have cost a life of a young lady, a promising future of our country being taken away. You have to address such issues. From social justice to mental health, public policy to education, your expertise allows you to bring fresh perspectives to community development, research, and the shaping of public discourse. Whether working in government, non-governmental organizations, or private institutions, you have the ability to influence change, promote social cohesion, and foster a deeper understanding of the complexities of human experience and human behavior. In a rapidly evolving world, your ability to adapt, lead, and innovate will be vital in shaping a more inclusive, compassionate, and forward-looking and forward-thinking society. To our law graduates, South Africa needs you more than any other time. You uphold justice and protect the rights of our citizens. Whether in human rights, constitutional law, or corporate governance, your work will help shape the legal frameworks that ensure a fair and just society. By addressing issues such as corruption, success to justice, and the protection of marginalized groups, you can be at the forefront of reforming the legal structures that safeguard our democracy. To both human sciences and law graduates, let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. As you leave here today, remember that this is just the beginning. The world is waiting for your talents, your ideas, and your leadership. And I would like to challenge you to say, for those of you who have gained 1 degree, I would like you to move to the next level. And as I say this, I want to take this opportunity to ask our one and only doctoral graduate to stand up at this moment. Dr. Ngema, when you moved in here, you were Miss Ngema. You were Miss Ngema. Now you are Dr. Ngema. I'm even tempted to ask you to come to the other side. You have reached the pinnacle of your education, but it doesn't end here. You now have to work very hard to become the best scholar that the world is to see in future. I would like you to see you being in the great books of this world with the outputs that you are going to produce and the graduates that you are going to produce, and we can be proud of you as South Africa. All the best. You may be seated. And to our master's students, I say please look on Dr. Ngema there. And I challenge her to supervise you so that you can wear your red gowns also. Congratulations to you also. And I'm challenging you to take that step. And also to our postgraduate diplomas and honors, I say please move on to the front line here, the people who are sitting in the front here. Please follow them. You are coming back. Yes. You must come back. And then to our bachelor students, I say please follow our honors students here. And to our diploma students, I say please follow the group on the bachelor side. And I will be sitting here, there waiting for you. So, South Africa, like much of the world, faces immense challenges that are waiting for you. Economic inequality, education reform, and social justice require attention. But armed with the knowledge and skills you have acquired, I have no doubt that you are more than prepared to face these challenges head on. You are not just graduates today, you are the change makers, innovators, and future leaders. The decisions you make, the actions you take, and the values you hold dear will shape the world around you. Let this be your guiding light as you go forward. Be ethical leaders. Change our society. Corruption is not the answer. It runs down our country. So be ethical leaders, make us proud, because whatever you do will reflect back on UNISA. So you carry those values that you have taught you in your world of work. You now carry with you the knowledge and strength to make a difference as you step into the world as proud graduates of UNISA. Never forget that your learning journey never truly ends. Congratulations to you once again, class of 2024. You have made us all incredibly proud this evening, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the years to come. Congratulations, and give me a beautiful song that will carry me to my chair there. I give you that liberty. You can start any song you want. Santa Marina, Santa Marina, Santa Marina, boy, have to stand up. Santa Marina, Santa Marina, Santa Marina. Santa Marina, kuboya tuto Santa Marina, Santa Marina, Santa Marina, Santa Sabatu, Hadifeli, Olina Kaibata. Yatla wia para, yeba di buo, sabatu, erifeli, lina tekele, tatan tekele. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I have seen proud moments when I had people saying, "Ke ngwana, ke o, that's my wife," or "Ke ngwana, ke." I celebrate with you. I know the feeling. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni officially. You are now part of the illustrious circle of excellence. So our hashtag today is excellence. Let's clap to that. And you know, when you're an alumni, that comes with responsibility. You are a step up to carry another one up. When there's one below you, please carry them over with you. You know, there are some young people who would have loved, or some of your peers who would have loved to be seated here today, but they did not make it for one reason or the other. It could have been ill health, could have been family challenges, or some difficulties, or financial difficulties in the family. A lot of things that happen in life, you know. and they were not able to be here. So let's pray for them that next time they will be seated there. And if you know any one of them, give them that helping hand. And also you can become an e-tutor to officially tutor other students so that they can graduate. Or also you can continue with your lifelong learning by being part of the College of Graduate Studies by advancing your studies. Or if you have the means financially, you can make a contribution to UNISA. It doesn't matter how much, even a minimal amount can contribute and help other students who have financial difficulties to help them to graduate. And so if you can make a contribution, you can make it to www.unisa.ac.za. And once again, thank you very much for this evening. And I would like, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are found to be on page 25 of the program. And also, I would like to request you, ladies and gentlemen, to remain standing after the national anthem to enable me to dissolve this congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Please stand up. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.